What is good, YouTube? This is your boy Phat Mike, and I just wanted to put out a little video while it's still fresh on my mind, because I just watched a video pertaining to this. So, this is where I stand on things. This is what I feel should be the actions taken for certain companies that had their businesses destroyed by the BLM and ANTIFA organizations. So, I don't know how many businesses donated to these causes. Say, I know for instance that Target donated like $1 million or $10 million, and then Walmart donated like $10 or $100 million, something like that. How many Walmarts, how many Targets was destroyed in these riots? So my opinion is that any business, whether small or big, if they donated any money, I don't give a fuck if it was 50 cents or 50 fucking trillion dollars, okay? If they donated any money to these organizations, they should be looked at as committing insurance fraud. Just as somebody that burns down their own shit to get money back, take it and look at it this way. They paid them people to do this shit so they could get a bigger check written off to them for what their shit was really worth. Because, honestly, how many of their own people did they destroy on businesses? I'm not saying that every single one was part of this scheme or this scandal, but it's a high probability rate that this is a form of insurance fraud. So, therefore, if it was, that the taxpayers should not be responsible for cutting these companies checks to A, rebuild, or B, retire and not rebuild. How many of these business locations will get these checks written to them and then close the doors still and not use any of that money to rebuild shit? And especially the big locations like Target and Walmart, they should have to pay out of pocket to have their locations rebuilt, that their insurance should not cover any of it because of the amount of money that they donated to these organizations that went and still destroyed their shit. Because they could have wrote off anything. They could have wrote off 50 times, 100 times the amount of shit they had in them stores. And then you're going to write them a check for more than what they lost. And I'm a taxpayer. I don't want to fucking be responsible for paying back those corrupt motherfuckers. So there should be an investigation on this exact matter to make sure that if there's anybody that's done shit like this, that they do not get any kind of reimbursement. That they was part of it, and that if they can't afford to pay out of pocket to rebuild, then they're shit out of luck. Just as, especially in, say, Portland, for example, they did not want the National Guard there. But they sure the fuck wanted some major ass, like, billions of dollars wrote off to them so they could rebuild. But they did not plan on stopping these riots. So what are they going to do? Rebuild just to let them go and burn it all down again? And then what, beg for another check? Oh, we got to rebuild. We got to rebuild. Well, yeah, well, you got to police your shit. You got to protect your town. You can't just let these motherfuckers just do whatever the fuck they want. Since when was that the fucking norm? Because it wasn't. But I'm going to end that here right now. And I'll make another official video on my computer probably tomorrow. So, everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Phat Mike signing out.